What the heck is up? Let's film this ish.
You're making me nervous. Looking for my car keys and painkillers.
While I eat my while I eat my wheat thins with my unmade bed. Because I just have the urge to film right now. This big ol' thing that you're talking about. My last video before my move-in vlog was how I got accepted into the Disney college program, and then I didn't go. So, I should probably explain why I didn't go. If anyone care. I know people care. And the people that care I probably already told the story to. But I guess why haven't I eaten the wheat thin yet? People that may just come across my account, they're new. Obviously they don't know because it went from I'm going to Disney to hey, you're moving back into Anderson, come move in with me. Who else thought I was gonna eat it? Because I didn't eat it. I don't know why I didn't eat it. That is gonna blow the stuff into my face. Here's a story of why I'm not at Disney. So, I had been wanting to... Story time. Okay. So, I had been wanting to do the Disney college program since my junior year of high school when I first heard about it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Disney. Like, why wouldn't I want to go to Disney? So all through high school I was like, I'm gonna do that my second semester of college. Like, I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna do it, and that's it. That's my plan. That is my plan. I'm gonna go to school for whatever I go to school for. At that point I didn't even expect to go to school, but I knew I had to go to school to do the Disney college program. So I was like, okay, let's get this Disney bread. And only my mom knew that I applied. My mom and my best friend at the time knew, and that was it. And I applied, and I got a response within the week, which was insane because I've heard stories of people waiting 6 months before they even heard anything back besides a confirmation email that their application got sent in. And I heard within 5 days of my application being sent in, and I got my phone interview. My phone interview lasted like 15 to 30 minutes, somewhere, I don't remember, but something that was like long enough, but it was quick, and I was really concerned that I didn't do a good job and all these things, but like, yeah, it all happened really fast. And after my phone interview, it was like 3 days until I may have this timeline all messed up, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 days. And then I got my acceptance email, and it was like, you've been accepted into the Disney college program, woo. And I got, like, I printed it out, I took pictures with it, I was like, you guys, look at what I did it, I'm going, woo. And and of course I had just gotten accepted, and I was so excited to go, and I was like, I have to do it. And I got together the money, and I sent it in, and I had my spot reserved, and I started the process of trying to find a roommate or like suite mates or people to live with, because it's a very hard process if you understand any of that, because it ended up being a very frustrating thing until I decided not to go. Where did I put it? Okay. So found out on February 27th that I was going to go, and in the time from when I decided I was gonna go, a lot happened in that short amount of time. I completely transformed, basically. I guess that's the word that I've been using the most. It's kind of a good, it's an amazing story, and I don't know why I'm nervous to tell it on YouTube. I mean, there's obvious reasons of why I'm scared to tell it on YouTube, but I shouldn't be. And I realized that. So basically, I actually have a clip of me telling my friend, so I might just, if I can find it, I'll just insert that and make that be my announcement. I have a clip of me telling my friend, so I might just, if I can find it, I'll just insert that and make. So I want to tell them a story about Sunday.
Okay.
You were with me on Sunday.
I was with you on Sunday.
Okay, but I wanted to tell them the story about how I got saved on Sunday.
Wait, I didn't know this!
Yeah.
What the heck?
Baptized on the 14th of April. When we moved out, it was May some. And then I moved out of school. I don't know. And I moved out of school. So it was May 4th. May 4th. I'm pretty sure that's May 4th, May 5th when I moved out of school. So it was, I'm not saying that me getting saved and me getting baptized is why I'm not going to Disney, it's just how that lined up. And after me being baptized, in obedience, I wanted to be surrounded by I wanted to be surrounded by all of these people who did believe in what I believed, but that wasn't a priority. It was more so surrounding myself with people who weren't doing the things that I had been doing before, because I was everything. And with that, you become the people you're around. So I had to find other people. And in the gap of the 14th to the 4th or 5th or 3rd or whatever, when I moved out, from when I got baptized to when I moved out, my friend group didn't change, just a lot of people got added into it. And with that came different perspectives, and me sharing with them, oh, I'm going to Disney next semester, I get to spread the gospel there, like all these great things. Even though I was a young Christian, I was still excited about it. And that afternoon or something, and we got breakfast together, and then he was playing I kind of got sat down by one of my friends, and we were just having like a good old Jesus talk one morning, because I was moving out the next day or that afternoon or something, and we got breakfast together, and then he was playing his guitar on the front lawn of our school, and he just kind of started talking Lord and like the way that they were being led by the Lord, and they kept saying no and no, and they went the complete opposite direction. And later I've been compared to Jonah, like the story of Jonah when he was told to go to this town, and then he was like, no, I'm gonna go the opposite direction because that's scary. I don't want to do that. That's a scary thing to face. I don't want to do that. And he ended up getting swallowed up by a whale. So, with me, the scary thing I didn't want to face back when I had decided to go to Disney, well, not in high school, that was purely just me wanting to do something big and wanting to go to Disney and wanting to act for Disney and all these things. But once I got to Anderson and I got my roots started to grow there, my roots, because I was the people who I was around, didn't really like the ground that I was settling in. I guess that's a big metaphor to say, like, I was uncomfortable in where I was at Anderson, and I was uncomfortable with the people that I was around, because when you aren't a follower of Christ, you do get uncomfortable. You don't understand it. You think that all these people are crazy, and you just turn around from them and turn away. And yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But that was my town that I was told to go to and like stay in and grow. Anderson is my town, and I turned around from it, and I was just like, no, like, you can call me there all you want. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like. Now I'm starting to follow you, and I feel this regret of going off to Florida and doing this thing, but I just thought it was just me being anxious about it, about not wanting to grow or something, and I was just like, no, you're going, like, you're being stupid. And Will, who you saw in the last video, I told him, and that was the opposite direction, which was Disney, somewhere where I thought I would be comfortable, where I thought it was this big shiny thing, and I just kind of got from that situation was the big shiny thing, was what I was going after, not what I was called to be going after, or where I was called to be, or the environment I was supposed to be in. And once I realized that, I the same way when you get saved, you feel something and then you can't deny it. And I guess once I saw where I was supposed to be, I couldn't deny it. And I moved out of Anderson the next day, and I looked my mom in the face and I was like, I'm not going to Disney. And a few days later, I sat my dad down and I was like, I'm not going. And I had told my friends, and Will, who you saw in the last video, I told him, and that was at the very beginning of our friendship. But the second I told him, it felt like I had just told my best friend something so big, and I just burst into tears and hugged him. Which, I guess, not going to Disney was a big deal. Like, was a big decision. Why am I crying? Going to Disney was a big decision, and I should have, like, emotion telling the story, because it's a, oh god. At least my eyes look really clean. It's a story of, like, redemption. I mean, I didn't get swallowed up by a whale, but I made it back to the scary town. And my roots are growing, and they like the soil now. And a lot of really good things are happening. And I'm around a lot of these really good people. So, yes, I see that Disney was an amazing opportunity for me, but I've been confronted with a lot of people saying that it was the opportunity for me, like the opportunity of a lifetime. But I honestly don't. I see it as a good opportunity, but it definitely wasn't the opportunity of a lifetime. Because to me, the opportunity of a lifetime is wherever the Lord points you. And this is where he's pointing me. And I don't know why I felt compelled to make this video and to cry. To make videos to brighten people's days, but I don't think I can make videos without being like this. Making videos like this. Because I feel like there's another girl out there that maybe got the same opportunity or an opportunity like this and had to turn it down. Or a guy. I don't know. I just feel like there's somebody out there that's having to make a decision like this, and they're completely alone in it, and everybody's telling them that they're wrong, but they're not. Okay. Yeah. I still have 3 week beds.